Heisman implications, seemingly always on the line late in the year when these two teams play.
Always so cool, coast to coast, something matters.
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a crease. It's Marks. Plows through the defense. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 35, he's got room. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Going to the run, it's Payne. Pirouettes away from the defense. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the...
Touchdown, Irish! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick.
First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Moss. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's got his man.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Trojans! He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And he makes the catch inside the 15. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Got a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, USC! Lining up to add another.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers were free. They came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Got his man! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They're going back to the ground. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Taking it the other way. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come...
Going deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Moss. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
At the 35, he's open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David, they put the stomp down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big shillelagh and laid the hammer.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Moss. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Price. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Looking to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Luke Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou, whole time we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
He's got great speed. Touchdown, USC! How about that special team? Touchdown! He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. And you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Leonard. Finds a soft spot in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it at the 30. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. A first down for the offense. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Running with power. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
28.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They want to run it left here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Avoids pressure. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Branch. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there.
Going over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was trying to pay off his red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
USC 66.
And no chance at a return here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough